Well, good morning, everybody. Ariel Tzadok here from the KosherTorah School, found online, where else? KosherTorah.com. It is the 3rd of September, about 8 o'clock in the morning here again. Morning prayers, meditations done. On the way to the gym a little bit later, but it's Elul time. This is the month before the high holidays, the month before Rosh Hashanah. And at least in the tradition of us Sephardic Jews, every morning we recite specific types of prayers called slihot, which mean penitential prayers. In the tradition, it's pretty much, I'm sorry, God, this and that, and all the rest of that stuff. Actually, the tunes in the Sephardic tradition are very beautiful, very melodic, but another topic for another time. What we need to talk about in this little mini lesson here this morning is this: what repentance really means. Number one, forget about religion. Number two, forget about God. How horrible, how heretical. But yeah, it's true. Remember, this world in which we live in is all about us. God's in heaven, we're on the earth. And even with regards to our religion, very famous story in the Gemara about a story, a legend, between the two great rabbis, Rabbi Yehoshua and Rabbi Eliezer, having an argument about how the law should be decided. Heaven decides the law should be one way. And the rabbis told heaven to pretty much mind its own business. We're here on the earth. We're deciding. We're in charge. And that is one of the greatest lessons that we need to understand today. Okay? Everybody sits down in there, waiting for God to act. Well, God's waiting for us to act. And we want to talk about, in quote, repentance or Teshuva. Remember what that means. It means returning to ourselves. Returning to our God-given responsibilities and obligations to take care of ourselves. So, in this time, in preparing to find proper balance and harmony in life, you got to learn to take care of yourself. This world in Kabbalah is called the World of Asean, which means the world of action, doing. It's also called the place of din, severity. Severity doesn't mean punishment in any kind of moral sense, like God's going to get you, or any kind of fantasy like that. What it means is that we live by very rigid and structured laws of nature. Laws of nature aren't going to only define the physicality of things, they're going to define the psychology of things as well. Our minds, our thoughts, our emotions, our deeds, they all work in accordance to natural law. You and I have to figure out what is natural and law for us as individuals in the greater context of how it is for everybody else. So don't go looking in your mirror and saying, I am the Lord, my own God, right? I am created, the whole universe is created in my image. It's a little too self-centered there. No. You are part and parcel of a greater world, and you're going to have to fit in whether you like it or not. The world is not going to change for you. You're going to have to change for the world. And you're going to say, well, I'm going to do the best I can. No. Great. Go for it. That's where balance and harmony comes in. You see, the world imposes upon us an order, and the human will imposes back upon the world its own order. And somehow we find that proper harmony and balance. And that's the way it's supposed to be. So don't go sitting back and saying, whatever happens, happens. Bull. Don't go thinking, I'm going to take control, I'm going to make everything my way. Equal bull. It's going to be a balance between the two. You can do it, you have to do it, you will do it. If you understand what the real parameters are, and you push the envelope, well, that's what Rabbi Yehoshua did in the Talmud, and it's the lesson of the story in that Talmudic lesson, right? Yeah, we do push the envelope. Yeah, we do make changes. That's why we have technological development. But remember, just as we change the external world, we have to change the internal world. You have to make yourself the best human being you possibly can. You have to have control over your clouded mind. You have to seek clarity, which usually comes through simplicity. You have to balance your unstable emotions so you can have control and peace, and then you act accordingly in what you need to do. That's what we call tikkun bia hatachtonim, the rectification of the lower worlds. You turn back to yourself. That's what real Teshuva is. Everything that I offer here at our KosherTorah school is designed to help you understand that. What's God in heaven? Argue all you want. I don't care what your religion are. I don't care what your faith is. All that matters is your own personal experience, so you can see for yourself what's real. That's what our courses are all about here at the KosherTorah School. And I encourage you to investigate them, check them out, check out what we have available for you for free online, and what you're actually going to have to invest in yourself to pay for, to make yourselves better. This is the time of transformation. Let's make it happen. Ariel Tzadok from the Kosher Torah School. See you next time. God bless. Shalom.